let's talk a little bit about trauma. I mentioned earlier that trauma is really a physiological or your body's response and not a weakness. Ongoing stress impacts your mind and body quite significantly. When you are in a very uncertain and stressful situation, especially, it can be very brief or it can be very long-term, perhaps as a caregiver, depending on your journey and things that you're going through, that takes a toll and impacts your mind and your body. And so common responses to prolonged experiences of stress are things like hypervigilance, which is really just this being on edge all the time, or this like on high alert, waiting for the shoe to drop, just this like maybe a heightened startle response, things like that. Likewise, complete numbness can occur, or going in and out of being hypervigilant or numb. Irritability and exhaustion are also very common. So with chronic uncertainty, I'm telling you guys things that certainly you know, but there's no clear roadmap often. You have to do constant decision-making, which can be very, very difficult and can cause a lot of fatigue, mentally and physically. And then you're often living on alert, hence the hypervigilance that may come. And so you're living through all of that, experiencing loss of control or trying to really hold tightly to the things that you do control. Emotional overload can happen. And then sometimes you can barely be focused on or try to focus on this day-by-day survival and what that looks like. Those are things that the literature would say or research would say about what parents of kids with really serious illnesses are going through. I want to gently reframe that and give us another way of thinking about it. One, which I've said over and over, the trauma response that can occur is your body's physical response to the situation that you're in. And it's absolutely not a weakness. It's a physiologic response. It doesn't happen to everyone and it doesn't have to, but it is a physiologic response. Two, you are adapting to something incredibly hard. So having self-compassion and acknowledging that is really, really important.